It's like a breath of fresh air, ain't it? I ain't on envy, I'm war ready. A young homie, work hard and play harder. That's why I snore heavy. They want. How's it going, man? How you doing?
Doing good.
How's it going? My bad, y'all. So, I appreciate you joining us. I was just getting into talking about, who you are. You're my grandma brother, grandma affiliate. But aside from that, we go way back. We built a relationship back in Dallas when we met. I thought you were a solid dude, talented MC. You got a unique voice. I love how you sound. I know it's you when you're rapping. And you also do voiceovers, man. I've seen some of your posts and how you have like that when that girl's like being molded by comfort or something like that. I think that's dope, and
Thank you.
I think you're a solid guy. So why don't you go ahead and tell everybody, who you are. I mean, I know I kind of said a little bit, but like what you're all about, and then we'll go from there.
Man, it's just like in any interview, job interviews, anything like that. I'm always awkward about talking about myself. It's always the most weird question somebody can throw at you. But hey, I'm Macc Movado. I'm a hip hop artist. I was born in Connecticut. I was raised in Farmington, Hartford. I'm a passionate voice actor. I'm a martial arts enthusiast. I mean, I'm a pretty simple guy. I'm an open book. If you got a question, just inbox me. That's it.
That's what's up, man. And I love how down to earth you are, man, because you're real talented, And there's a lot of people with like a fraction of your talent that think they're bigger than life, but you're a real solid guy. And I wanna ask you the first thing as a fan of Macc Movado, like how did you get into like hip hop music? I know that you've told me a little bit about it in the past, but if you want to dig deep into like what was the first time that you noticed like hip hop, being a hip hop artist, something you wanted to do?
I guess it started out with poetry for me. Like I grew up really expressing myself, writing poetry, doing poetry competitions. I grew up in a really like strict, household. Like I mean, my family was Jehovah's Witnesses, so I wasn't allowed like to really listen to a lot of stuff. So I had to sneak instrumentals in there. I cracked my sternum when I was 15, and it was awful. So my friend snuck me in a copy of Busta Rhymes' Genesis, and that really ignited the transition from poetry to, I guess, a more aggressive take on my artistic, I guess, focal point. So yeah, around like 14 or 15, I started battle rapping a little bit. Realized it really wasn't for me. Not a knock at anybody who does it, because God, some of these dudes are fucking monsters. It's just not, it's just not really, my lane type deal. I like, being able to tell a story. Not saying that these cats can or anything like that, but me personally, I like being able to represent myself differently, I guess. So I guess it shaped the trajectory of my career and where I'm, still aiming to, wind up today. So
That's what's up, man. And so now I know you're a big anime fan. Like I've seen your posts, and we talk a little bit about like Dragon Ball Z and stuff. A personal question I have for you is like, do you ever feel? I know I feel this way, that being a hip hop artist, we're almost like a Dragon Ball Z character or like an anime character, kind of like progressing and learning and increasing our
oh
power.
man,
Is that how you feel?
that anime training montage is literally what writing a project is like, man. You already know, for real. Like we get Zenkais and power boosts and all that, man. It just comes in different forms. I feel that. Yeah, I definitely can. I can see the relation there. You're not the first person to say something like that. I feel that for real.
That's dope, man. And being MCs, we're like real, like being a rapper is like different. I think I love all kinds of different genres of music, but the unique thing about hip hop to me is like we almost have like a boxer's mentality. Like we could be friends, but then when we're on a song, it's like we're both trying to like be the top dog. That's just how it is. Lyrically, we're trying to throw our best out there. So it's almost like like some anime stuff where it's like you're trying to be the strongest, you're trying to get better, and you're learning different techniques, like you say, Zenkai boosts and all these things that happen to you. But that's what's up, man. Tell me a little bit about like grind mode. Like when was the first time that you jumped on one of their ciphers? Because by the time I jumped on my first one, I think you had done a few already. And it's cool because I had already seen, I love that when I get to see an artist. I love like seeing an artist, like their performance, like how they perform and all that, and then meeting them afterwards and seeing the similarities. Because every one of us that make music, we got alter egos, right? So
Yeah.
I'm able to see the part of you that's like you, and then the part of you that's like Super Saiyan Macc Movado, that's like that nobody else gets to, that in that moment when you're spitting, that's who you are. So how did that happen with grind mode?
Well, I became affiliated with Grind Mode through an event called the 2x2 Fest that took place in Columbus, Ohio, about 2.5 years ago. It was a really cool event. I mean, aside from the grind mode affiliates, just the event itself was really really vibrant. There was a lot of passionate artists there of all different genres. People who were doing graffiti. I didn't even know that there were teenagers that were like little teenage white Spanish kids beatboxing and whatnot, battling. And I'm like, yo, hold on, man. And it was a beautiful thing. It was beautiful. And then on top of that, the affiliates were amazing. I met Lingo and Nicole there, and it was a little daunting at first because you run up and you see all these cats in grind mode shirts and you're the new guy and it's like, oh man, I'm not. But it went well. Everybody was warm. Everybody was embracing. I love grind mode to death, man. I mean, no entity out there is perfect, but grind mode is the closest thing I've experienced to it so far. So I fuck with them. I do.
That's what's up, man. And you're a really humble and grateful guy. So and I see that, and I think that means a lot because in the long run, it's like we all gotta build each other up. Nobody can. I love the expression. I feel like it fits so much. It's like it takes a village to raise a child, and it's almost like that can be put into an artist. It takes a group of great people doing great things to help us to actually get to the top level of what we're trying to do. Because you could try to do it all by yourself, and there's some talented dudes like Russ that really literally do almost everything themselves. But I'm sure at one point or another he needed good support as well to like get to the next level. So yeah, man, I actually have another question for you. Not to get off topic or anything crazy, but I know that you just recently did a feature with Cap Scissor, or you did a collaboration. I know you and I recently did a collaboration. I
Oh
thought
yeah.
that was great. So what is your like favorite collaboration you've done to date? And there's a two-part question. And secondly, can you tell us a little bit about how the process was when you were recording those songs, or how you decided who you wanted to put on each track?
Absolutely. Okay. So as far as like with music and favorites go, it doesn't translate well for me all the time because I go for a different. I go for the same thing with different topics. I go for like I guess my mission is to really give it everything I've got with different topics. I want people the same way like when you leave any type of presentation, like I guess you want your audience to leave feeling a certain kind of way or resonating with you on a certain type of frequency. Um, when I did Savages, right? What really made me, want to work with you on that, I think See Me Now. I'm not gonna lie. You've heard me say it like 3 times already. See Me Now and just a lot of the ways that I've heard you just murder verses before. I'm like, look, I needed somebody who could really just get on this topic with me, talk about how messed up the world is without letting me down. Straight up. I mean, I'm not the type of cat like to be like, yo, I'm not the type of cat to be like, yo, somebody has to be this good to be on the track with me because there's people out there who probably don't think that, I fit a certain standard or that I'm not good enough on a certain level. And that's completely fine. To each his own. But for me, I really, really felt like, yo, you and Cap Scissor would help me bring that message out better than anybody else. So I was like, yeah, these are the 2 cats I need to reach out to. I need to reach out to. Battle Cry was a lot of fun. And honestly, I'll be real with you. Don't tell anybody. I mean, it's not like it's like a live podcast or anything like that. But I was really self conscious about singing for a bit. Like I didn't want to do it, and for the first time in a very long time, I was very comfortable doing it on the track with y'all. And that shit felt like honestly, it's all about growing. Not at any point will I ever jump on a podcast, on a Mac Minute video that you see on my stories, or on any song or any video you see on any social media and claim that I've got it all together. Because when it comes down to it, every day is a growing and learning process. With me, I'm trying to, perfect the things that I know I'm good at. I mean, God gives you certain things, and you'd be doing yourself a disservice to not sharpen that iron. And so iron sharpens iron. So to answer your story, that's what, I mean, excuse me, to answer your question, the reason I had you guys there is because iron sharpens iron. And I needed some of the sharpest iron I could find. Real talk.
I respect that, man. And you're so secure in your artistry and in your talent that you're not gonna shy away from that challenge. We're lyrical, and you're like they're gonna bring their all. I'm gonna bring my all, and we're gonna create some incredible hip hop music. And I fuck with that energy because there's a lot of rappers out here, bro. I'm not gonna say names. I'm not gonna like hint towards anyone, but there's a lot of goofy rappers that like if you rap better than them or like and I just keep it real, like you're just a better lyricist than them or some shit. Instead of learning from you and trying to test themselves or challenge themselves, that just rather like not work with you or not put you on a song or try to like what I mean. And that's just weird to me. Like
It's
I'm
weird.
a hip hop artist to the soul, So yeah.
I, I never really understood that. Like, I guess one of my biggest problems that I've had like since like my transition from the army to my civilian life is realizing that camaraderie isn't as big of a thing like out here as it is in the military. And that's not saying not everywhere,
Right,
but
right.
I've done myself a disservice before. Like expecting that. And I mean, then I'm blessed and I'm fortunate enough to meet motherfuckers like you who are cool as shit. But I mean, in the genre of music that we play, you know, this hip hop, this contact sport that we're all a part of,
Yeah,
it's very few and
it's a
far.
blood sport.
Yeah, the Kumite, man. You know, it's the motherfucker. So, but yeah.
Nah, man, that's what's up. And I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. There's been a few people tuning in. Diana Verse
What's
Designs.
up, Diana? Oh shit, my
She's
fault.
actually been shouting out. She said she can't wait for anime style track. That was dope when we were talking about that. And she's talking about she's seeing the growth and she can't wait to check out our collab. So we appreciate you. We appreciate everybody else that's joined. I want to say my guy D So Nice jumped on here as well. And just a few people that you know are real solid. So we appreciate y'all for joining us. I know it had been a few weeks since we had a solid episode, and I apologize for changing the date, but I think this is great. Any like before we kind of wrap up the interview, man, is there anything that you'd like to like talk about as far as any upcoming projects, any ciphers you might be jumping on, or anything that you just want to say that you want to get out?
You know, this year has been great. To the friends and the family that have supported me, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I mean, like you've heard me say probably 10 times in this interview, it's all about growth. And throughout this growth process, I may not have been the easiest person to deal with, but I mean, hey, to those who have been, you know, with me, that push me, that support me, that helped me build this motherfucking spirit bomb, thank you, because we about to drop this. Look,
Shout out to Spirit Bob. I love
you
that.
already know, you already know, man. Like I'm gonna drop a date for my project later this week. It's called MVDO. It's an EP, and then my album, Ad Infinitum. I'm gonna drop that on July 10th. So I'm gonna, you know, do a little EP between the two of those.
It's gonna be a hot summer. It's gonna be a hot summer, man.
Oh, it's gonna be the hottest summer for real. It's gonna be the hottest summer. So, for
And
real.
I love your energy, man. Again, man, you're a genuine guy, and everybody that I have on Live Talk, I have to feel like they have the heart of a lion. You know, they got to align with what I do, and I can feel that you're a passionate person. And sometimes passionate people we're misunderstood, you know. But at the end of the day, we got to have each other's back.
Thank
Where can people find you online? Like, where, are you on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and what is your handle so people can like maybe look for you afterwards?
you. Say this. It feels good to say this, right? Because I'm not trying to be a cocky asshole. People can Google me now, right? Put in Macc Movado, Mac with two C's, Movado, Movado. I'm on Instagram, Spotify, Twitter. To be honest, I could be doing more routine maintenance on my Twitter and stuff, but I'm on everything right now. It's forcing me to be more social than I usually am. But hey, you got to come out of your comfort zone, right? For real, for real. So I got to talk to people, get up there, network a little bit more. Hi, beautiful. Hold on, my daughter wanted to say, hi, baby. Come say hey. Say hi.
Say what's up. Hey, how you doing?
Say hi. Say good morning. All right. Go see mama real quick. I got to finish up, okay? I love you.
That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all for. That's what I think that we have the passion for is the loved ones to be proud of what we're doing and be able to hopefully hand them something one day and be like, yo, we put our all into this. You run with it, you know.
Absolutely, man. Well, yo, thank you for having me, man. For real, for real. Like, it's been a blessing to be on this, for real. And I'm especially one Dragon Ball fan to another, man. I've been trying to hit you up about that trailer that just came out the other day. You already know that movie's gonna be
Yeah,
hot.
man. I can't wait. I can't wait. And it's crazy because I think they had pushed back the I think they had pushed back the date for whatever reason. There was like a leak or something like that. But I think this summer we're gonna get that new Dragon Ball movie. So
Oh, I'm
I'm
ready.
really
It's
looking forward to it.
gonna be a
But
hot
yeah,
summer.
man. My bad. What were you saying?
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a hot summer. I'm sorry. It's
Oh
going.
yeah, no, you good. Well then, man, thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate you taking your time. I appreciate you just being yourself, being genuine, inspiring other people through music. That's what I look to do is to inspire others, motivate others, and if I can just change one person's life, I did what I'm supposed to do. You know.
Real
So
talk.
long live love is a lifestyle, man. I hope you have a great. I actually got a show tonight in Iowa. It's a 4-hour drive. I'm gonna go pick up my rental car in about an hour,
We'll
and
drop
we're
it.
heading out that way. And it's 12 people performing for the opportunity to open for Twista or Lazy Bone. Those are the first and second place prizes. So wish me luck, man. I'm about to do my thing, and it's gonna be crazy.
Hell yeah, dude. You got this. Yo, drop safely. For real. Go live. I want to see you.
Thanks. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Thank you. But you have a great rest of the day, man, and we'll stay in touch, man. You be safe.
Bet. Have a